into it with a few button presses. Okay, yes, so welcome back to the Crown of the Oathbreaker, with the whole kingdom, it seems, under the effect of this blasted rain, and you've to come up with a plan. First part of the plan was find Narder Tick. You found evidence of poop in his house, which has led you to hear the monster menagerie. Haven't found him yet. Fought an alligator, some stoning peacock trices, which unfortunately Tyr fell victim to. And I believe where we left it off last week, you're taking a short rest in the zookeeper's enclosure, which is right here. So, heroes, adventurers, companions, people thrown together by circumstance, what would you like to do?
I remember this this buddy that's in here with us was coming with us, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we bullied him into it.
Yeah, not by choice.
Here. You actually hear something, Miss Passive Perception of 17. You hear you saw a creature in the cell just next to the south of you in the enclosed cage. Looked like some type of woodland creature, very furry, very big, and it seems very agitated at the moment.
So I have been to this zoo before. Would I happen to know what animal this is?
Oh, it's an owl bear, and it's very agitated.
Hero no think he ever had owlbear.
I don't think I've had it either. But regardless, it's probably not good for eating now.
So what Hero do? He looks towards Kiva, I think, at this point. Oh, I guess Kiva couldn't see that, huh? Yeah, he'll just stare at Kiva, waiting for an answer.
You didn't know you're talking to her.
So should we go to the cage and find Narder?
I think he's somewhere in this zoo, right? You want to know where in this zoo?
No,
Is that right?
He's under some cages or something. That's what the zoo tech said.
Okay.
So just to summarize,
Under.
the zoo tech said underneath these cages to the south is like feeding chambers underneath. And if you got into the cage, open up the feeding chambers, you could get into the underground system beneath here. And he said if somebody's hiding anywhere in the zoo, that's the most likely of places. Just to summarize.
Where's Owlbear at? Sorry, I heard Owlbear, but I couldn't tell where it was.
This well, you're blind. It's this area back here.
Okay.
Just
Fair
behind us, yeah.
Well, she may say that too. Wait, you were saying no? I can hear the Owlbear. Okay. So
Resetting the
through
audio
the owlbear.
lost for a second.
Oh.
There we go. Sorry, just no longer directing Discord via Sydney, so we should get less of the delays now. So as you were.
So through the owlbear cage is where we have to go? Is that what you got to tell me?
No, down here, I think. So one cage down.
Okay. Well then, you guys lead on. I will follow.
Is there anything in the cage with the owlbear?
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah. Cartoon owlbear.
It seems to be only the one owlbear, and it's just wandering around the cage, looking agitated.
Well, sucks to suck, bud.
Yeah, last time we opened a cage, Moons died.
Yeah, to be honest, it's probably the safest place for that creature.
Do we see any idea why it's agitated?
Probably hungry.
Make me an animal handling check, Kiva. We'll do it that way. First roll of the night, Sean. No pressure.
Right? No. Yeah. How about?
The maintenance of the zoo, like the effort required to keep the zoo functional, is just stopped. I mean, you've seen bodies of zookeepers around. The only person you've seen is this Zeltor green tree. But there's just zookeepers dead left, right, and center. So you suspect the owlbear wants maybe to be fed, and it hasn't been fed, and it's annoyed, and it's in a cage.
Got you. Okay.
So in your opinion, it's hungry.
It sounds hungry to me. So I would stay away from the edges of the cage.
We could just toss it some food. There was those creatures we just fought that turned me into stone.
No, that's not good food.
Am I turning to stone?
That's not good food. The crocodile said so.
Well, what? Worst case scenario, it turns it into a statue.
I guess so.
We can at least test out the food for Rero.
Right? There you go. That's thinking.
Right. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Me?
What do we do?
Strife. No, just strife.
Strife.
Where did you go, Strife?
I'm just down a little looking at the bear.
Oh.
15.
Okay. So the owlbear takes in a huge deep breath. Then it lets out this thunderous wave of energy from it. Now, Tyr, this comes as a complete surprise to you. You've never known Softplume, which is the thing's name, to do anything like this. And you take half of this. You take 6 points of thunder damage, Stripe, as this thing just bellows out in your direction.
Oh, brother. It's crazy. We should kill it.
They're like mutating. It's very interesting.
It's probably the evil rain.
Here, Kiva, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Can we
Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry, no. Tyr and Kiva.
see this attacking from up?
Yes, you can. Tyr and Kiva, you both make your saving throw, so take 9 points of thunder damage.
Ow.
And
Okay,
Rero, you can see the owl through the bars, if that was your question.
Can we tell its range from what we're doing now?
Was it it's too close there? Back up.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing.
Yeah.
It's at another thunderous wave, but you feel safe that you're far enough away. But this soft plume is making a hell of a racket, and you hear caged animals to the south hooting and hollering, and you hear the splashing of hooves coming from the west. Something's coming through the pond, it seems. You turn around and you don't see it yet. So what would you like to do?
Rero back away from the
Let's
pond.
hurry past where we gotta go, not go backwards, go forwards. Quickly. We're trying to get somewhere.
Splashing through the water, you see a huge Triceratops approach. And everybody stop right there. Because
Triceratops.
There, my screen froze.
Oops.
Oh, I got stuck in the wall, I think. Is that a tree that's
Let me just
something
move
on
you a
that
little
shadow?
bit, Rero. There you go.
Blackthorn.
Oh, that's why I can't. It is a tree.
It's a dynamic lighting that's screwing things up just slightly.
Yeah, I can't occupy the space above me, which I was trying to do. That's why I was so confused.
Sorry. Okay, so, yeah, the thunderous Triceratops approaches from the north. The owl bear, Soft Plume, is just going crazy, smashing itself against his cage like a bird that wants to leave its cage but just can't. Almost like, when a bird flies into a window, it's that maniacal, just smash, smash, smash. And you hear these thundering of hooves coming from the north. And you hear the screech of two birds to the south as well, just flapping their wings. And let me just check something.
Ooh.
Disorganized here. Just a sec. Okay. Okay, so you see these two large birds. You would recognize them as, you would know that they are griffins to the south. Here. And they start beating their wings quite maniacally. And I need all of you, all you people, except for Tyr, to make me a strength saving throw. Eva, should that have been at advantage?
No. No.
Okay, so Kiva, Aldrich Ghoul, and Rero. With these blasts of wind in your face, you can only move. The whole place becomes. If you want to move south, it's difficult terrain. If you want to move north, it's just normal. So any movements towards the south, you have to fight against this wind. And Kiva, Aldrich, and Rero, you can't fight against this wind. It's too
I
much.
apologize.
That's right.
Did not mean to click that.
You can't. So those three that failed can't move forward. And Strike.
Where's it coming from?
From the south. I
Can't see. Well, I can't see anything. Guys, do we know what's doing this?
Do you know the what?
It's
Do you know what's
birds.
creating the wind? Birds.
Yeah, the birds.
He
Big
can't.
birds.
She can't see birds.
Oh, yeah,
Not just
because
birds,
she's
I can't
blind.
Right.
Okay, Strike. You
Um,
managed to fight against the winds. You can move normally if you like.
Perfect. To start off, then I guess I'll just shoot the. Oh, does it look like it's mutated? The Triceratops.
Make a nature check. You're not sure. I don't imagine you've ever seen a Triceratops before, so you don't know.
I haven't. I will attack then. Scary dinosaur charging at me. This will be sharpshooter.
Sure.
Does a 20 hit?
It's already taken off the 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
That absolutely does it.
Oh,
For 19
then
points of
that's 19 piercing to it. And then I will shoot it again with sharpshooter. I don't think that hits.
No, that is a miss. Okay, but
And
what
I
good shot?
will run away from it. I think right here should be good.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, so you run away down to the south. Excellent. Eva, fighting against these winds. You can't move to the south. What do you do?
I mean, I'm not gonna go north. I think she's gonna wait right there and see if you guys can negate some of that wind. I don't have anything I can do.
Okay. So we should have you in the dodge.
Yeah.
If nothing else, what else fails,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Dodge.
Yeah, dodge works.
Okay,
So
up.
I can't see, so I don't have long range weapons.
Make me a strength saving throw at the end of your turn, Kiva.
Okay. Sheesh.
You
I'm just
still
rolling
can't go
hard.
south.
Yeah.
Now, Rero, were you affected by the wind? I think you were.
I am. Yeah.
So no movements to the south as these griffins are beating their wings furiously. What do you do?
Not a problem. They are trapped in a cage.
Yep.
Time for some fried chicken. I will use a piece of the Helm of Brilliance to cast Wall of Fire and make it go. How do you get the lines to stay on the board? What do you hit?
I think you can draw them.
Yeah, with the draw tool.
Oh, how about an
look at
actual
this
wall of
one.
fire?
Oh,
Oh, well, mine's
Whoa.
gonna bend. It's gonna go through these two, around, and into soft bloom.
Oh, nice.
See if I can position this for you. Oh, all over the place. Like that. You could get.
It doesn't have to be a straight line. I can cast it in any shape.
Well, let's assume it's cutting through both the birds and both soft plume at the moment. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
cool.
I want to go for.
And we'll write that down. Yep. Even though you cast it from the helm, that's still a concentration spell.
Yes.
And I assume they'll take the damage on their turn?
I will just put this.
When the wall appears. Okay, let's do soft plume. Dexterity saving throw for soft plume. Not great. It's a 14. And 16 and a 13. What's the DC?
Oh, 18.
Okay, so
Because it's from the helm.
they all
Yeah.
fail then. And they all take 34 points of damage. Okay.
Nice. Good going, Rio.
And I will take a step back. And that is it.
Okay. Soft Plume is going to let out one of these thunderous screams again. I need Aldrich, Kiva, and Rero to make me I'm all over the place. Constitution saving throw. It's fail, that's a fail, and that's a fail. Okay, so you all take 3d8 points of thunder damage, 15 points of thunder damage, and all of you are thrown back against the far wall. As this thunderous echo is reroll
Take
absorbs.
half that.
Yep, as your action. Fantastic. The birds continue. The birds back away a little bit from the fire. One comes over here. One comes over here. And I will give you this one. It might be possible to avoid. Still here. Oh, there's a little corridor. I'm struggling to delete it from the board, but this little area of wind is not. You might be able to sneak around the side, but we'll see as they continue to beat their wings, making it difficult to move forward. Tyr, all the way back there. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move up a little bit. Okay, I do see the thing now. Okay, as my bonus
Just to be
action.
clear,
Yep.
Did Soft Plume and the chickens end within 10 feet in front of the wall?
The griffins definitely didn't do it, and Soft Plume hasn't had a turn yet, so.
Oh,
to wait
okay.
to
I'm
see
sorry.
what Soft.
I thought Soft Plume attacked us.
Oh, she did. After you cast it, you're right. He swings around over here. So I assume the fire, the hot side is the other side, so she swings around to the non-hot
Correct,
side.
correct.
Okay, yeah, good point. Okay, sorry, Tyr, what were you doing?
I'm going to use my bonus action to do my Cloak of Darkness, so I wreath myself in shadows, so creatures have disadvantage to attack me. And then I'm going to channel Divinity Darkness Descends on myself, so I have a radius around me of darkness.
What's the radius?
Oh, 30 feet.
Everybody's instantly plunged into darkness.
Oh,
I-
well,
I didn't know it was that freaking big. That's huge.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
like that. Hey, stay close to me for a while.
Kiva says, "Welcome to my world, everyone."
Yeah.
And I am just going to stay where I'm at, because that's my action and my bonus action.
Okay, Aldrich Ghoul. Struggling to move south. What do you do?
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, I can shoot at that guy, I guess.
Disadvantage because you're in darkness.
I have magical darkness.
Oh, cool. He's well with Tyr. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because, I mean, logically speaking, I don't think Aldrich would try to fire an arrow into wind, so.
That's a good point.
So yeah, I'm gonna shoot at King
Okay.
Black.
Okay, taking a
Okay.
shot, lining it up through the darkness, and bing! Just pings off the side of his leathery hide. That's a miss.
Cool. I'm going to bonus action. Hide in the shadows.
Make me a hit stuff check. Your bonus action. Noted. Okay, King Blackhorn, the Triceratops. You hear, most of you don't see, it's starting to gallop. And you hear it breathing through its nose as if it smells you and knows where you are. And it comes thundering towards you, Tyr, but it's going to try Actually, make me a strength saving throw. Here.
There we go.
Oh.
13.
13 is just enough as you avoid its trampling charge. So you
Ooh.
knock prone. But it's going to put its horn down and try and gore you. It doesn't see you, so this will be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a natural 20 and a 13. Oh, just misses. That's just through your armor class.
Like the sweat in my AC's a 14.
If that was a hit, a critical hit, that would have been 53 damage. So count yourself lucky.
Jeez Louise.
Then King Blackhorn snorts some more. That will be your turn. You're not affected by your own darkness, right? That just makes sense.
No, I'm not.
Okay. The two griffins continue to beat their wings, avoiding the fire as best they can. Strife, I think you're unaffected by the wind,
Mm-hmm.
but make me a strength saving throw at the start of your turn. We'll make these strength saving throws at the start. It just makes sense.
That's not good.
So can't go forward. You're more or less being pushed against this wall here, unable to pivot or anything. What do you do?
Can I try to shoot this one?
You can certainly try.
It will be at disadvantage though, because you're firing against the wind, but you can certainly try.
I will not do a sharpshooter shot then. And I will just shoot it regular.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit. So 8 piercing.
Then I will pump in a Eldritch shot into that then.
Sure.
And I will do... How much does this cost? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I will do a pinning shot on that.
Okay.
So it's a strength save, DC 14, or be restrained as it's pinned to the ground, and it can use an action on its turn to remove it.
These griffins are surprisingly strong with a strength of 18, but when you roll a 4 on the dice, it doesn't work. So that arrow pins the griffin to the ground.
So that's 8 more force damage to it, by the
8
way.
more. Okay, then get that 8. Looking pretty
And-
beat up, but it's still hanging in there.
Second shot.
Sure.
I will shoot it again at disadvantage.
Yep.
16 again.
16 hits again.
And I will put in nothing. I don't want to waste my stuff.
Okay, it's
Go
still-
ahead. That's it.
Yeah, 2 good shots, but it's still hanging in there. Furiously beating its wings continuously. Okay, now I said, Kiva, I think you failed your strength saving throw at the end of last turn,
Yeah,
so you can't go
Yep.
forward.
last one. Okay. Did Tyr complain about anything, or she just stoically up there?
No, she's pretty stoic. To be honest with you, yeah.
Then- That's fine. Then Kiva is going to raise up Riro with her mind and move him down out of the way from the what she hears trampling back there.
I'll tell you what, make me an Arcana check to try and beat the force of the wind. Because you're still fighting against the wind, so make an Arcana, and that's more than enough. So where would you like to put Riro?
She can do up to 30 feet, but I mean somewhere you want too close, but he's gonna get hurt. You're just trying to get him away from like what she's hearing back there trampling.
Oh, so Riro, feel free to move to the south up to 30 feet. That might be easiest. And Black's
Yep.
here!
Yep.
We're all saved! Hi, Doug.
Hello.
Let's put you in the initiative order.
Yeah, I don't hope to alarm you, but there's a Triceratops outside the doorway.
There is a Triceratops outside the doorway.
Not that you see
If
it,
you're in
Black,
your
you
well-
only hear it. Tyr put up a shroud of darkness instead of that
Yeah.
black circle.
Yeah, it's this big circle. We found out my circle's like 30 feet. It's huge.
Okay,
I see
so
it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rero gets telekinetically shoved out the way. And Kiva.
Mhm. That's it.
Oh, that's it? Okay. And
I can't. I don't have I can't attack from distance. I can't see anything.
And we'll repeat the saving throws at the start of the turn, which is what we'll do for Rero.
Right.
Rero, make me a strength saving throw. Rero! Maybe challenging anger from Umi's death, you managed to push your way through the wind, so feel free to act normally.
Yeah, I'll just be right there, and I think now that I'm in a new location that changed everything I was planning to do, but in a good way.
Cool.
Now this thing looks pretty hurt. I'll shoot it with Firebolt. This one.
Do magical attacks, are they affected by wind?
It's not
You
my water.
or remote fire at a creature or object within range.
Uh,
The only thing I can think of is the spell Wind Wall that does ranged attacks.
right, so let's have a look.
Yeah, it says make a ranged spell.
Hmm. Sure. We'll say that as an unaffected by the wind, and your firebolt hits, so roll damage.
Nine.
You shatter one of the griffins beating its wings, and it goes down. So I'm going to say now strength saving throws from this point on are going to be at advantage to avoid the wind. There's only one of these birds flapping its wings.
And nope. I will take actually a step back and be right there.
Okay, cool. Soft Paloom lets out a thunderous hoot, as it's described in the text. I need Aldrich Ghoul and Kiva to make a Constitution saving throw.
Does it have to be able to see them?
Ish.
I was just making a noise.
Yeah.
So, Kiva, take
Oh, badly ever saved, bro.
all of this, and Aldrich Ghoul take half of that. So 13 to Kiva, 6 to Aldrich Ghoul. And Black, all of a sudden you get your wits about you and you realize, shit going down. What do you do?
How many turns of combat have happened, Malcolm? More than one?
Just one,
I
I
think
think.
it's-
That
Yeah,
was
this
my
is the second.
turn.
This is the second.
Would it be okay to assume that my first turn I used just doing my bone spores up in Shillelagh in my staff?
Sure, fair enough.
All right. Yeah. Even though it's dark, let's hold on. Let's do that. Let's move correctly here. Fuck with a Triceratops in the dark.
Disadvantage to your attacks.
All right. With the staff.
That's a miss. Bounces off its thick
And-
bony hide.
Then I will go ahead and bonus action punch it.
Sure.
Disadvantage. my
17
bad.
once again. Can't get through its thick hide, but the last one does hit.
No. That was the disadvantage. The 17.
Oh,
on the 21.
sorry. That's a miss then, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, that's a miss. 17's a miss.
Mhm.
Oof.
That's the turn then.
Oh no.
Tyr.
Okay. I'm going to chuck a little firebolt of darkness
Sure.
at Soft Plume.
Okay. That's a
18.
hit. Yep.
So 5 fire damage.
Got it.
And then as my bonus action, I am casting Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
So it has to make a Wisdom save if it tries to attack me.
Okay. Otherwise, it attacks something else, right? Still has that option.
Yes.
Okay.
I wonder who.
Aldrich Ghoul, make a strength saving throw.
All right. Oh, you said advantage though, right?
At advantage, yep, there's only one of them.
It doesn't
Not
matter.
that it helps.
Oh my goodness.
Unable to move south.
That's okay. I'm being a hero. I'm gonna stab him with my dagger, hopefully.
At disadvantage?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna blade sing first.
Sure.
And then I can see in the dark, and I was hiding. Would I get advantage? Because I stealth last turn, and I can see in the dark.
Sure. Sure, you can attack with advantage, yep. 24 definitely hits. Ugh.
Sure. Sneak attack is on. Pathetic. And then I will bonus action poke him with the other one. That one might miss.
No, 18 hits.
Oh. I will take off no sneak attack, and I don't have dual fighting, so it'll just be 4 damage.
4 damage.
Or
Nice.
dual damage.
Okay, nice. You don't know what happens, but you no longer detect King Blackhorn next to you. Where's he gone? I don't know.
What?
And I know Tyr's got Sanctuary on, so I'm just gonna make this. It's between Tyr and Black. We'll start there. 1 to 3, it's Tyr. No, it's Black. This thing's comes thundering towards you, Black. Can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
Oh no. Oh,
Remember you rolled a 13 last time, Tyr?
I do.
13's enough. 12, it's not. It throws you on its back.
Is this disadvantage because he's running into the darkness?
Not for this particular thing, but for the next part.
Oh,
it'll be
okay.
straight. It's just running, just going towards you. Now, because you're prone, it gets a gore attack and a stomp attack. You are prone, but it's in the darkness. So these are going to be straight rolls against you, Black. First of all, it tries to run over the top of you. It rolls a 24 at disadvantage. And you get crushed under its feet, taking 24 points of damage. Oh no, it's 24 straight. I want a 24 and a 25, but it's straight, so it's still 24. So yeah, 24 points of damage as well.
Okay, so one quick question. Because I know we're all in darkness. Is this magical darkness or normal darkness? 'Cause I can see in-
Magical.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. When it's within 5 feet of me, like when it's up in my grill, do I see it?
No.
Okay, because my reaction says I have to see. That sucks. Okay, 24 points of damage. Got it.
So I rolled a 24, and it happens to be 24 points of damage as it runs over the top of you. And then it gets its Triceratops horns and tries to gore you, and it rolls a natural 1 on that one, so pretty good. Who knows? Here's a completely random thing. What's the most dangerous land, like mammal, in Africa? What kills more people than anything else?
Hippos.
Hippos.
Hippos, right? I was on a safari in Uganda, and I was in these like glamping type tents, and there were just hippopotamuses wandering around. I thought, well, this can't be safe, and so I stayed in my tent.
Moodin?
Yeah, those are dangerous, aren't they? They're really aggressive.
Yeah, but they go where they want to go. And just being that close to a hippo, it was just a huge chunk of animal. I didn't realize how big they were, and I can imagine being trampled by one of those. Oh my goodness. But anyway, this Triceratops does a hippo type move on black as the griffins continue to beat their wings. Strife, make a strength check at strength saving throw at advantage.
Oh. Okay.
Enough, you're good.
Okay. I will still shoot at it.
Griffin?
Yeah.
Okay. Disadvantage with the wind?
Disadvantage. We'll make this not sharpshooter. Yeah, you know what? We will make it sharpshooter.
Sure.
I'm feeling lucky.
Oh, 17 is good enough. So 22 points of damage. Excellent. An excellent.
Bro's still kicking.
Yep.
Again! 16.
The griffin goes down in a squawking heap and the winds abate. No more wind.
If only I could see that Triceratops.
Oh, good.
That's it.
Okay, Kiva, with the griffins no longer being annoying, you can act normally.
Okay. Now that I can move forward, I'll move backwards to go here because I hear my people back here get in trouble. And then she will hit this thing with the glaive.
Glaive comes out, and
Yeah.
oh, excellent hit.
And then I want to add some socket damage on that. Where is that? Somewhere. There it is. It's a D8. You can roll the 7.
Got it.
And then she's going to do another one.
Oh, wow. Kiva,
Yeah.
blind fighter, awesome.
Exactly. And throw her the butt of that glaive on there.
That's going to miss with a 6.
I think is it blinded? Or attack against advantage?
I'm
That's
gonna
why
say
blind
for, I'm gonna say for you, Kiva, no. You since you're so used to being blind, you're not blinded in Tyr's aura of effect here. So technically that would be an advantage. So technically,
yes, that's what I was saying. Yeah. I've got blind fighting, so I'm not disadvantaged. So that's why it would be a disadvantage because it would be an advantage against it because it's blinded, right?
Yeah. So perfect setup.
Yeah, so it's 6. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Very cool. Rero, equally unaffected by the wind. What do you do?
I think I will drop the wall of fire since it doesn't seem to be doing much anymore. And I'm going to that's looking pretty good. let's confuse. Oh man, terrible damage. Soft bloom.
It's not very intelligent at all. So that will be a 12. So 11 points of damage. And how else does it get confused?
You can only take an action, move, or bonus action.
Cool. And you're staying right there?
And I think I will move a little south.
Okay. Okay, Soft Bloom is confused. It does what it knows to do, and it sets out a thunderous hoot. Now, because it got confused, would have gotten everybody, but this time it's only going to get Aldrich Ghoul and Black. So Aldrich Ghoul and Black, make me a Constitution saving throw. It's a pass, Black. That's a pass, Aldrich. So you don't get blasted back, and you take half of this in thunder damage. So 8 points of thunder damage to each one of you as Soft Bloom continues to hoot.
I'm going to use my reaction to do a shield to take off some damage for Audrey Ghoul.
Okay.
4.
So 4 back, Aldrich. Nice.
Like the psychic shield.
Black, still on the ground.
All right.
Yeah, +3. Sorry.
7 points back, Aldrich.
Nice.
Black's getting more angry that he keeps getting thrown around. This place sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to shift and appear more bestial. I get 8 temp HP plus a D6 added onto that. All right, so 9. That's not too much, but that's fine. Sun's better than none. And my AC goes up by 1, so Black's AC is currently 19. And then I'll stand up.
Oh.
And I should have asked this before I left. Is this nerd chilling? Like, what is he?
He's nerdly cowering. Let's put him in the corner of here. He's not a fighter.
Okay, so he's not a hostile or anything like
No.
that. All right, let's use the little bit of movement we have just to kind of go around to the side and, yeah, try to boink it.
Wink away.
Disadvantage. Let me roll that again.
18 justice.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, I lost that. I don't get the extra necrotic. Okay, so there's this magical bludgeoning,
Got it.
and that's all I can do.
Okay, nice though. Tyr, still sanctuary. Nothing's attacking you. What do you do?
Sorry, I'm gonna move there.
I'm sorry.
And then I'm going to do a 3rd level Cure Wounds
Oh, nice.
on, we'll do Kiva.
Okay.
Oh, nice. So that's 20 health for you, Kiva.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna stay right there, I think.
Okay, excellent. Aldrich Ghoul, what do you do?
I'll take the hint that I probably shouldn't run up again, and I'll just short bow it.
Okay. You see in magical darkness, do you not? So that's at advantage.
Yeah.
So it doesn't see it coming, but you have perfect sight. 24
That's
definitely
20.
hits.
Oh, 20.
Happens 5% of the time. Okay, so 24
Yeah.
hits.
11 damage.
Okay, nice sneak attack damage. Okay, fantastic.
And I'll bonus action dodge.
Sure. And while you're at it, Ultra Ghoul, why don't you roll me a d6?
Oh boy.
You don't want a 5 or a 6. There we go. Can't do its magic teleport trick.
No, it's teleporting.
Yeah, it was teleporting.
Teleporting
Yeah.
T-Rex, or not T-Rex, track.
Teleporting to charge. That's pretty sick.
It is.
It is, yeah.
That's dirty. That's dirty.
But I didn't get it back. I think Black's right there. I can't resist that. So just gonna try to old gore you. And this is at disadvantage, and at disadvantage, it rolls at 18. Does an 18 hit?
19 right now because I'm shifted.
Oh, lucky.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, great. So, I know Kiva can get an attack. Oh no, Kiva used your reaction, didn't you? So only Black can
Yep.
have an attack of opportunity as it retreats back.
Ooh.
Yup. We're going to try to smack him. Nope.
Was that a... Oh no, it's a disadvantage, yes. So it comes back, just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, retreats back over there. Strife.
I can't see the Triceratops, so I'll just shoot at the owlbear. Where is it? Sharpshooter. 13 hit.
Yes, it does.
Oh, nice. Is bro still kicking?
So Soft Plume, the owlbear who panicked inside his cage because it wasn't fed, just a big old softy, is killed by Strife.
And then I guess I'll just take a shot in the dark and shoot at the Triceratops then.
Okay, it's
Wait
gonna
a-
be a tough shot.
Disadvantage.
Oh, yeah,
And I'll
here we
just
go.
do it at sharpshooter, why not? That's a miss.
Just lands in the overgrown lake in the center of it. Kiva,
That's it.
you
Oh, what are these
saw
things here?
Benches.
benches.
Benches?
Yep.
Okay. Then she can run over there. Assuming she can know she heard where it went and she can feel with her stuff
Yep. Yep.
psychically. Let's face it right. I want to get to there. I grabbed the wrong thing. Dang it. I'm having issues today. Okay, I'm getting stuck on the light now. That's 10 feet from her, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's where she's gonna go, and then she's gonna swing at it.
Oh wow, so
First
fast.
one. She's got a glaive. Before she does that, she'll bonus action in her rage state. So this is gonna be
Okay.
the rage this one.
16 misses.
Okay. And then she will hit again.
But 22 hits.
Okay, and she'll throw another 1 damage on it.
You said you're raging, right?
Yeah.
So that's 8 damage.
Yes, thank you. I haven't put the button yet in here.
Yeah, it's very close to dying. But it's not dead.
Mostly
One-
just trying to get up there and help keep it from charging.
Sure. I mean, it just wants to do one more charge attack. That's all it wants in its life at the moment. It's unlikely. Let's see if Rero can break its dreams.
Rero's like all the way down there.
can get to that. Oh, that's dark. I ran into darkness.
Hello.
I would not have done that. And I would have stayed out here. Let's try Rero not know what is happening. Can't see anything. And I will take the dodge action.
Running in the darkness, then panicking. Black, what would you like to do?
Freeze.
Going to pop out of the darkness and reach forth, and we will try to chill touch.
How do you want to do this?
Awesome, good job.
Okay. This is gonna be a little stretch for the chill touch spell, but the ghostly hand comes up, cracks off one of its horns, and instantly turns it around and stabs it right in its chest with its own horn.
Ooh.
Nice. Well, that's the joy of how you want to do that. You can be creative, so that's absolutely what happens. Your darkness up here?
No, I'll pop it back down.
Black reverts to normal because the shifting only lasts a minute.
And I'll do a second level Cure Wounds on Aldrich.
I'll go ahead and second wound.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aldrich.
I'll take it.
That was 2 2s on the dice, I think.
Yeah. Should roll more like Kiva there. That's an excellent roll.
Yeah. In pretty good shape, really.
Is there access to the soft room or?
Is everybody okay? I'm sorry I couldn't help, but that's just not what I'm good at.
That's quite alright. I'm pretty sure we said we'd protect you, and I think we're doing a good job at it. The Triceratops is dead.
Oh well, I'm both pleased and disappointed to hear that. She was King Blackhorn was I grew some fondness for the animal, but I understand this blasted rain and this curse has twisted these animals, so that is both sad and happy news to me. Anyway, I believe you wanted access to the tunnels underneath.
Yes.
Okay, follow me. And gets his keys out. Undoes the cage that were containing the griffins. And he says, come follow me.
We
And
can't come in.
There seems to be a magical barrier. How did you do that, wizard?
It's a witch!
Kill it, it's a hag!
Burn.
Oh, what's happening? That's because of dynamic lightning. I rolled 20, just slow down. There we go. I'll just drag you down to the underground area in just a second.
Is there eggies in the nest?
Yes.
Okay, well, I want an eggie, and I have a sneaking suspicion that Rero will probably want an eggie.
I feel like it's for different reasons, though.
Yes.
I feel like Reaper's gonna eat the eggie.
I am aware of that.
I will cook it up immediately. Delicious.
Omelette to end all omelets.
Yeah, and I just want one to see if I can make it do stuff.
Sure, just feel free to add a griffin egg to your inventory. So I'll
Sick.
drag you down to the place you to be. Oops.
Why did I search that up? Like it would be an item that you could just add in.
Because you never know.
That's the exact same thing you did. You never know.
So reshuffle you guys a little bit down there. So the zookeeper takes you down into the underneath in these underground feeding chambers. And I'll tell you what you see. You see a bunch of people that look like this. They look streetwise, we'll put it that way. And you see two people approach you. And this person here, just a sec. Says, well, this is interesting. We have visitors. Who are you and what do you want?
Where are we on the map? Sorry. Oh, there we are.
At the
Down
very
here.
bottom. I believe we're looking for a Narder tick.
Well, I believe I asked you a question first.
Yes,
Who are
that
you?
was my answer. Who are we?
Yes.
We
Oh, sorry, that was
are-
such a silly question. I didn't even think to answer it. I'm Tyr Wiltammer, of course.
Not sure of that, of course, but nice to meet you, Tyr Wiltammer.
name's Strife. We're trying to stop this craziness that's going on outside.
Oh, we know you, Strife. We've heard of you.
Huh?
Young Kiva. She kind of bows a little bit.
How do you... What are you talking about?
Ben.
Well, we'll get there in due time, friend. Kiva, we have heard of you too. The chosen one who wasn't chosen in the end.
Nice to meet you. Seems a little unsure.
Black. This place sucks.
Oh, well, okay.
Every other word.
Mr. Happy over there. Fair enough.
Rero has a leg of the owl bear in one hand, a piece of the triceratops or whatever the dinosaur was in the other hand, and has literal egg on his face. And barely gets Rero.
This guy introduced himself as Taris. Now, you're probably wondering why it says Srati. Well, let's just say that was a ruse I played on a different play. But his name's Taris. So just pretend that says Taris. And
Did you swap the letters around in the name?
backwards. All right. And you say you're after Nandartik.
Yes.
And what interest would you have in Nandartik?
What would that be again? It's been a while.
Something. We're
Trying to
trying
find
to
the-
go through a tunnel of love.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely
We're
terrible when I say it out loud. Please excuse me.
We're trying to
Didn't
find...
even name it.
We're trying to find the secret tunnels underneath the palace, I believe.
Why, pray tell, would you want secret access to the palace? We have a new
Good.
queen, praise be. Long may she reign.
Do they seem
Fuck off.
Like they're actually loyalists to the queen.
Make an insight check, Strife.
Oh god.
Yeah, seems so.
Thanks, Strife.
I will I don't know.
Oh, don't be hasty, Strife. Surely you're curious about how and why we know you?
I think I do know, and I reach for my bow.
Right. Could we all just speak plainly instead of sounding all mysterious and
These
stuff?
are cultists, I think, and they're loyalists to the queen.
What,
Are you?
Is it-
Do you have anything to say against that at this point in time?
They just said, "Long may she reign."
I know, but
Yeah.
it could be a joke.
or survival instinct.
Paris is just smiling at this point.
Right. This dick in the back. You can't see anyways.
I can't see him.
That's touche.
By just being surrounded by people presumably loyal to him, protecting him. Oh, Strife. The things we heard about you. Perhaps they were false rumors. Perhaps my sparrows have misinformed me. We thought you were a somebody. Turns out you're just a mindless, scared little boy who lashes out at the least provocation.
I will approach and I will say, "No, I'm not a little boy. I'm
Oh,
just
man.
tired of this evil that's plaguing this country."
Oh, evil! You do not agree with the Queen's rule?
No. I can say that with my chest. I do not.
What will you do about it?
I will strike her down with my own hand. If it comes to that.
Harris steps in front of his line of defenders, reaches out a hand to shake your hand and says, "Now, that's the Strife we've heard about."
Oh, nice.
Your insight roll almost got him killed.
I shake it back.
Alright. We are not cultists, Strife. We're from an organization called the Uncanny Vagabonds. I'll say most of you, except for perhaps Reros from a different continent, have heard of the Uncanny Vagabonds. Think of them as carnies, like working at the carnival, and they work various scams and, ways to get money out of people. So criminals, but not the type of criminals that would kill people, but they're likely to scam people out of money and kind of work in the shadows. Try. Have you heard of the Uncanny Vagabonds?
I heard you guys are like carnies.
Oh, yes, carnies. That would be an apt description, but we're so much more than that. It pays for business reasons to keep as informed as we can. And, we've been keeping tabs on all of you, to be honest, except for Tyr. Tyr, what is a noble woman doing here? You're the surprise in this bunch.
Well, I was at a party and that party was crashed, and somehow, as parties tend, you end up in strange situations in the morning.
trust me, I've ended up in strange situations in many a morning. Why haven't you retreated back to your mansion? There are a few safe places in this city at the moment. Imagine the Will Tamer mansion is amongst the safest.
Of course it is, of course. But that's dreadfully boring, isn't it?
Don't tell me that a Will Tamer has got an adventurous streak. What I know of the Will Tamers, it's caution, 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 and more caution.
And assholes.
That too, they're noble. That
Oh.
goes without saying.
I'd like to think that we're the nicer kind of assholes, at least. I don't know what that says about every other noble, though.
After what your dad did to me, whatever.
The question remains, though,
Whatever.
Tyr. Have you thrown off caution to the wind? Is there a heroic spark that's enlightened in your chest? Are you off on some noble adventure, and when things get rough, when things get dirty, you'll scurry back to your mansion in the protection of your parents?
I gotten rough, and she's done quite well.
Thank you. I'm trying my best. Of course, I don't have as much experience as the rest of the folks here. I'd like to think that our family name actually stands for something. And I know of recent that hasn't really been so. So I thought I would actually help. Because I can.
I am pleasantly surprised. And just so we're clear, fuck the Queen.
Oh yes, undoubtedly double fuck the Queen.
But it never pays to be too cautious in this time. The Queen, being the psychopath that she is, always plays to praise her in the first instance. And see what happens from there. You know, she has many spies, many sparrows like I do, keeping an eye on things. You once said you wanted to know about Narda Tick. I can show you where Narda Tick is. Let's just say that he's gone into a bit of hiding. But first, if I may be so bold, my friend Gren here, who's the guy standing next to him, and I would like a word with Strife, in private, if at all possible.
Okay.
Strife,
Okay.
please come with us.
Strife, be careful. When I had a word of private, I got beat to shit.
Oh, did you? I'll be
Yes,
careful.
from somebody's father.
It was mine. I understand this.
Where did they go? Oh, I see.
Like an experienced soldier, he was gonna go sit down somewhere and try to get a rest in while everybody's doing that.
Sure. And Aldrich Ghoul, what are you doing while this conversation's happening?
He's just slinking in the background.
Well,
He's just vibing.
these uncanny vagabonds hand down rather stale beer and some cigarettes, we'll say. And don't smoke, children, but they hand out cigarettes. What's Rero doing?
Nothing specific, just kind of hanging, digesting, finishing whatever food
Oh,
he had with him.
Tyr?
Where did her buddy go?
Strife? Oh, Buddy! Oh, he
Yeah.
came down too. Yep. Malcolm forever forgets about the NPCs. But here's Buddy.
I'll kind of stay in this doorway area, as like creepy as that is, because I have very good sight, so I can keep an eye out outside.
Sure. Okay. So while you're doing that, oops, left too early. Strife, come with me.
Okay.
Voice channel 2. So Terrace and Gren, they kind of sit down and offer you a stale beer as they drink their own stale beer. And they say,
I'll accept it.
yeah, and just a sec.
Oh,
And they say, so, Strife, we wanted a word with you. I think you could be just the sort of man we're looking for. I mean, as I said, we've been keeping an heart, shall we say, and we need someone with a slightly darker streak. Do you think that's a fair summation of you, Strife? Someone with a bit of a darker edge than Kiva?
I do believe that is a apt description of myself.
We looked at, I mean, like it or not, you've been making a bit of your name of yourself around here. There were various things you did before the curse and various things that have done after the curse. And we've taken note of all of them. I mean, we're trying to ascertain which one to approach. We have Rero. Rero seems broken-hearted, and while we could use that to our advantage, it just seems he's broken goods at the moment. Now, I'm saying this, I'm not sure this is any type of surprise to you. Is it, Strife, that Rero is perhaps a bit broken?
No, he just lost the love of his life. It's understandable.
I'm not saying it's not understandable, but someone so recently still grieving is also not useful to what we have in mind. And Black, well, he's too angry. Would you agree with that, Strife?
Yes, unstable, unpredictable.
Aldrich Ghoul, we find we can't really read him. Like that insectoid face of his, it's hard to know what he's thinking. I know he speaks in our minds, but it's just off-putting. Tyr, well,
I
we know
agree.
nothing of Tyr, so that leaves you, Strife. So we see potential in you, Strife. We feel that Kiva is the leader of your little group of heroes. I would use that word. Would you agree Kiva is the leader there?
Yes, she holds the most influence in our group. In this land, I would say.
Tell me, Strife. You have only appeared just recently in this city. Well, you were here a number of years ago, and then you weren't, and then you here again. Would you mind filling in the gaps of what happened?
The events that. Well, no, he would say. I had lost about 20 years when I entered this city due to us going on some excursion, I guess you could say, with the former king. And during that quest he took us on, I was rendered into a coma. We entered the Feywild, and I believe it has to do with what's going on today.
Appreciate your candor. And before you went on this ill-fated mission, what was your life before that?
I was a tool used by a cult that seems to have ties with the queen that is reigning now.
And Terrace and Grin exchange looks, and they say, I think you could be exactly the person we're looking for. Let's just say there's upheaval in the Uncanny Vagabonds, and we would like you to join our ranks in a senior position. I am the most senior, says Terrace, and then my friend here, Grin, then yourself. Would you be interested in such an arrangement?
And what would you have me do?
Well, first, we like our little cubby hole here. We feel it's perhaps the only safe place. It shelters us from the rain, and we can survive here pretty much indefinitely. But we need eyes and ears out there. So what would like you to do? Any information you find, any keys, any secrets, anything at all, would like you to report that back to us.
And do you have any way to get to you, or would I just have to make my way through the zoo to report?
Unless you have magical means, I'm afraid it's on foot. But as I said, this is one of the few safe places now in Odenbeer, so it might be worth your while to return to this place regardless.
All right. For the time being, I think this can be a great partnership then.
Right. He reaches out and shakes your hand.
Shake
And
it back.
And then Paris moves along, but Grin is, oi, a quiet word, just the two of us, Strife, if you'd be so kind.
I'll hear him out.
Now, Strife. Terrace is old. He's got not much life left in him. So, I don't know when, but I think he's up to something. Some grand final move as head of the Uncanny Vagabonds. I'm not sure what it is. I'm sure what he said was still true. And this places me in a bit of a bind. And I'm not sure if I can trust you with this information, Strife. Why don't you make a persuasion check, Strife, as Grin wrestles with whether or not to reveal this information to you.
17.
Yep. All right. Here's the dilemma that Terrace bringing you in here has put me in. On the one hand, at some point if the old coot does cop it, I would become the head of the Uncanny Vagabonds, and I'm not undisposed to that idea. That's the safe, sensible past. Now, you mentioned a tunnel of love. I think it's no secret that King Wardrin let many ladies of the night, many concubines up to his chamber via this tunnel of love. And no doubt, some of those visitors became pregnant. And I am an offspring of one of these late night affairs. Do you know what that makes me, Strife?
You have a claim to the throne.
I have a claim to the throne, exactly. To say the throne is cursed at the moment is true. I don't know if I want it. Maybe if the queen was vacated, I might make my move then, but I am staying the hell up quiet about this. I mean, I don't want a target on my back, and as an act of faith, both for me and to the uncanny vagabonds, I share this information with you. And I'm going to ask you to keep it quiet. Keep it quiet from Kiva in particular, but all your groups. Do I have your word that you'll keep this information between us?
Do I believe this guy?
Make an insight.
Oh,
That's true.
God. I'll keep my cards close to my chest, and I think it was smart of you to hold this information. Do you have any way to prove that you carry the king's blood in your veins?
No, but that brings me to my second point. My understanding, if you're interested in the Tunnel of Love, you're interested in getting into the palace. If you're inside the palace and you can get to the library, there are genealogical records in there, including some of the king's old diaries kept under lock and key. If you could find the information, prove my claim to the throne, share that only with me, shall I say it's an ace up my sleeve I'll use as appropriate, that'd be mighty appreciated.
The king's library. What's this guy's name again?
Ren.
Gren. Gren's lineage. I will gather that information for you. And if you do decide to be king, remember the one that helped you stake your claim. That's all I ask.
Of course. Of course. That was my next pitch, having a king in your back pocket. If it comes to that, is a very, very valuable resource. And you'll be rewarded greatly if things goes as well as I hope. And finally, Strike, can you make a persuasion or a deception check if you're going to keep this secret about Green?
For right now, let's just say persuasion. Oh, crap.
Feel I can trust you, Strife. Now let's get back with the rest before we arouse even more suspicion.
Let's go.
Let's go to voice channel 1.
See it. I see it. Oh,
So like where like
Yeah.
North and South Carolina is, then it moved west inland to like Ohio and Kentucky and Illinois.
Yeah, I'm in there in Tennessee's where I'm at.
What? Skippity, Ohio?
We're talking about
Right. The hurricane.
states.
A hurricane.
Okay,
Okay, gotcha.
so Gren,
Alright.
Strife, and Terrace all return.
If you're alive, it's a good thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
no beatings happened.
It's almost like he said the right things.
He's a charming guy.
Oh,
I wasn't worried.
shucks.
I believe Terrace grabbed the center of the room again. I believe you are interested in Naradarik Tick. Let's just say that it is in everybody's best interest if this curse is removed from the land. So, if you'd excuse me for a moment, he goes down to the back of the chamber. You hear a click, like a door that you did not see anyway, Strife. And outcomes. Ardartic. Oh, hello. I believe you are looking for me?
Yes, Mr. Tick. We're trying to locate the secret love tunnel under the palace, and we hear you're the man to ask.
Oh, I do know the Tunnel of Love. In fact, I know it like the back of my hand. Master Arland himself created it, the original Archmage of the city. But why, pray tell, would I share this information with you?
We hope to rid the land of this curse, and in order to do so, we need access to them tunnels.
Let's just say I'm not unsympathetic to your cause. I know this sounds rather odd, but when I was given this position of architect, it came with certain privileges, and one of them was knowing how to access the Tunnel of Love, and I swore an oath to the king not to reveal it to anyone. The only person I could reveal it to would be my successive architect, the one who comes after me. So I am a bit of a bind. What do you intend to do with this Tunnel of Love? What's your long-term plan?
Well, we only have one need for it right now, I guess. I turn to the group and
I mean, to protect the people. We can help what's going. We can help what's going on by helping the people with it.
Eva, I know of you. Anybody who moves in royal circles knows of you. First of all, I'm sorry for what happened to you.
Nods.
But I'm interested in hearing your take in particular, Kiva. One who has a reputation of nobility, one who has a reputation of honor, one who has a reputation of putting others before themselves. Why, pray tell, should I break my oath and tell you about this Tunnel of Love? What say you, Kiva?
Oaths are tough. I think you have to assess who the oath is to and what it was for, and what obligations you have that conflict with it, and which one has priority. For me, my highest oath is to the people, and so it takes priority over others. I don't know what oaths you have and what your priorities are, but there are times, in the difficult times, when your oaths and your priorities conflict, and that's when really your character's tested.
I can persuade
So I respect you
check,
for
Kiva.
your decision. Yep. Not my thing. Nope.
I feel your honor, your nobility has backed you into a corner, Kiva. I guess I wish you luck in your endeavors, but I have taken an oath, and that's how it will remain.
you took an oath to the old king, correct?
To, in my opinion, the greatest king this land has ever seen. He brought us from the war with the Shadow Drake was a low point, and ever since then he's built up armies, he's built up wealth, and the kingdom has flourished under his rule. He is a man I respect greatly, and it is him I gave my word to, not this foul beast on the throne at the moment, but to King Waldron, who I have much respect for.
And by keeping this information to yourself and allowing this cancer to spread on this land, I feel like you're doing a disservice to his legacy. I think if he were here today, he would give you the grace to let us know this information and save the kingdom from the coming deaths that Athena, I think her name,
You know.
will bring.
From the reports I've heard that Terrace has been kind enough to talk with me, there are these cultists out there, there are these fire-breathing werewolves out there, and family is turning against family. Family saying, no, she hates the queen, she hates the queen. And fathers are handing in daughters, daughters are handing in fathers, sons, mothers. Family units has been torn against themselves. The infighting is terrible. And in those times, the one thing we can all cling on to is honor. I will cling on to mine. But Strife, you too can make a persuasion check. The DC is going to be higher because Kiva kind of stuffed it up. But yeah.
Okay.
Can I guide him?
Can he?
I'll leave that up to you. You can definitely try to. You know you're casting a spell in the presence of people who might not like you casting spells, Black, but you can certainly do it if you want.
It's probably gonna end badly, but Black doesn't care because he's pissed at the world and anything to give us an advantage, so he does it.
Are you hiding it all, or are you just blate out doing it?
Just touching him on his shoulder and say, "Please convince this oaf."
That doesn't help. It's a very you thing to do, though. That's funny.
Well, I see you have the blessing of Black on your shoulders, Strife. Are you sure that's a blessing and not a curse?
He's stood by me, and I stand by him.
Let's see that persuasion. See that
Okay.
persuasion check with the D4.
Come on! Fuck! Oh, nice.
Whoa!
I thought it landed on the 3.
Oh my goodness!
So the maximum you could have got was what, 30? And you got 29.
Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty good.
While I respect King Waldron immensely, and I assume you have the same love for the man, Kiva?
Yes, with a mouthful of food.
Kiva, this is no time to eat. These are serious matters affecting the kingdom.
Not Mr.
No time for
Soft
snacks.
Room.
My crib is so low.
He asked you if you share a similar love for King Waldron as he does.
I serve the king well. Yeah, I think he's a good king.
Was a good king. And as much as it pains me to say this, Strife, I think you are right. If just change the map here at the moment. Some warehouses south of, let me just bring up the map. There is a warehouse just to the south of the Queen's Bridge. For all appearances, it's a rather out of place warehouse in such a well-to-do district. Inside you'll find crates and storage items of various things. But if you dig deep enough, you'll find a trapdoor on the floor. And if you open up that trapdoor, you will enter the Tunnel of Love. Now, one problem with the Tunnel of Love, or two problems. Number one, there's a magical barrier there that only the king, or maybe even the queen now. I'm not sure how Arlen designed it, but you definitely cannot pass through this magical barrier. I do not know what you could do, but that is a problem you'll need to solve on your own. Secondly, there is a great fiendish, devilish monster that guards it as well. You will need to deal with her. So, magic barrier, problem, demonic, devilish entity, I'm not sure exactly what, but it also guards it. But that will give you, to pass those two obstacles, access to the king's bedroom, which is on the top level of the palace. So that'll get you in. As we know, Queen Athena is, it pains me to say it, as a person who was personally responsible for the uptake, but the now Queen Athena, notice the crown on her head in the artwork, but the Queen Athena, let's just say, has been redecorating the place. And I wish you luck.
Right, so just so I'm clear, we need to get through a magical barrier and fight off some sort of fiendish devil thing. And is it a maze inside? Is it just a tunnel that goes right there?
It's a literal tunnel. You cannot go wrong. There's no left turns, there's no right turns. It goes straight to the king's bedroom.
Oh, well, that seems dreadfully easy.
We'll find a way.
Well,
Um,
as I said, this is very, very serious information I gave you. I swore an oath to the king, as did the architects before me. But extraordinary times call for extraordinary decisions. And Strife convinced me that this was the best course of action.
You've done a great service to your kingdom. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Are there any other questions for myself, or Taris for that matter?
more information about the magical barrier. What kind of barrier is it? That's gonna be a solve when we get there. Or is there any idea of what kind of barrier it is?
Well, my understanding is royalty can pass through it. None of you guys are royalty, so I don't know.
Okay.
Does anybody remember the plan of Cirque Monder and
Some sort of anti-magic thing. I remember that.
Steal the crown. Put it in the.
Anti-magic.
Put it in the chest.
Yeah.
Something about a key.
Doug, do you remember? Or does Black remember?
I see him smirking in his
raising your
camera.
hand. Raising your hand politely.
Lord Simon, not Lord Simon, wow, Riciotain has the box. The box has magical nullification box on it, but there is a spirit in the box. We have to somehow get the spirit out of the box. The Riciotain also had some friend who had this magical key that could unlock any type of door or lock there ever was, and he went off adventuring somewhere that we need to get more information from Riciotain. And then we needed this Archmage guy to tell us where the Tunnel of Love is from, because we need the key to get into to unlock the barrier in the Temple of Love.
So to break the magical barrier in the Tunnel of Love, that's what the Master Key is from. Master Key is for. The Riciotain has the box of magical nullification, but it's got a evil spirit in it, and when he opened the box, bad things happened. So you need to find a safe way to open the box. And then
If I remember
goes,
right, it sucked the life from him.
Yeah, but his skin dried out instantly, trees around him wilted, and he basically slammed it shut. So a very, very powerful, very dark entity. and he felt that in the Emporium of Magical Rarities, there was a magical nullification area
Right.
underneath the Emporium.
I swear I wrote a note about this, but I don't know where that went.
Harris, as you're pondering what to do, comes up and says, we will not be confronting the Queen in any meaningful way. We'll do our darndest basically to keep her alive. And we think this space under the zoo is perhaps one of the safest places here. If nothing else, we don't have to worry about the rain. Let me just say, in my house, your house, you're more than welcome to. If you need a place of safety, a place of haven, then this place is for you.
What's this guy's name again?
Harris.
Terrace.
Put a name tag on him.
It sure is.
Sick.
And the other named NPC is this guy, Grin, who seems to be like the second in command almost to Terrace.
Oh, I did write a note. I found it.
Good. Well, it's late in the day. Would you care to rest up here for the evening?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yep.
Okay, so you settle down. They share the rations they have with you. They've been quite friendly. They give up that carny vibe though, and you may all take a long rest. Let me know if there's something you wish to do in the evening. Otherwise, we can just fast forward to morning.
Black would like to ask Eva to teach him those pole arm tricks using his staff to start some type of training regimen eventually.
Yeah, sure. Happy she'll get up and run through some patterns first.
Sure.
My goal on this, Malcolm, is if you let me, eventually when you deem Black as trained enough, I get the pole arm feat.
Yep. Sure. It's going to take a lot of training though. It's not easy. But we'll say I imagine Kiva's. You're not the first person I imagine Kiva that you've trained in the arts of pole arm mastery. But yeah, cool.
Right.
Okay. The morning comes. What would you group of adventurers like to do?
Successful long rest?
Long rest successful. Long rest successful, yep.
Are there any other of these zookeeper guys that were still here?
It seems that
Is it just these vagabonds?
Oh, no zookeepers at all. Just vagabonds and just that one surviving zookeeper. And if you remember back in the Monster Menagerie, you saw the bodies, like, looks like animal attacks, bits of flesh ripped out of them, that type of stuff. So it could have been the crocodile you fought, could have been the triceratops. Probably one of those two things, actually, to be honest.
Okay. And then just as we leave, I'll do a cursory glance just to see if there's any other peoples. It's been a while though, so I'm assuming anybody else is definitely dead.
Yeah, as you leave the Monster Menagerie here, everybody's thoroughly dead. So, you leave the Monster Menagerie and you find yourself on the streets of Oathbreaker once again. And this dreadful rain that just trenchering considers for. In fact, some of the paving stones, not so much in the North District, but in some of the other districts, are just turning into mud. Very unpleasant. Remember, the North District is a rich district, not as rich as the High District, but still quite nice. And the roads is holding up quite well here.
Okay. Before we actually leave the zoo,
Sure.
I am going to cast Inflict Wounds on the zookeeper.
Oh.
At 3rd level.
Oh.
Okay, roll to hit at advantage. Malcolm and nobody else saw this coming, so roll to hit at advantage. Okay, that hits. And he's dead. And at what point are you doing this, Tyr?
Basically, as we kind of get towards the gates, kind of where the bodies are kind of the most piled up, I'll just gently reach out, and it's almost like just a casual tap on the shoulder, and then he just falls down dead.
Okay. The zookeeper is dead. And
Does Black notice this for the 17 perception passive?
I don't know, were you hiding at all? And I just revealed the whole map, just so you can see the whole map, because it's pretty cool. Were you hiding this? Were you doing it subtly, Kiva? Tyr?
Eva.
No,
so-
it was pretty just straight out. I tapped him on the shoulder, he just fell down dead.
So
Here?
you all see
Something.
it.
What?
Just like your fucking father. I knew it.
Classic nobles.
We can't afford to take these sort of risks, and you all know that.
Whatever.
You don't kill innocents, though, Tyr. Didn't do anything wrong.
Was he really a bad guy?
Sure, if that makes you feel better.
Cold.
He was just human, right?
Yep, just to...
Just human.
Yeah, well, put it this way, he had 4 hit points, so 30. Just killed him.
Dude, we
We
can't.
roast
this
death all
old.
the time. Innocent kobolds all die all the time.
Does he have anything on him?
Okay, mister.
I see you're very
That's
turned
horrible.
up about it.
Yeah. Aldrich will just say that he was thinking of doing the same thing. We don't need loose ends.
It's
kill
unfortunate, but
people.
it needs to be done. One wrong word uncovers everything, and we cannot afford it.
You don't kill people, Kiva, but it's our livelihood for some of us.
I mean, I kill people, but not in cold blood, and not with somebody who's not anything
It
wrong
was
to it.
quick, and it was painless, and that is the best that I could have given him.
I
Still
agree.
death.
I trusted somebody and got beat to shit, just like your father.
I don't think your father got me shit. That seemed unnecessary. It seems like
No, she's right.
That is dead. We move on.
Eva shakes her head.
Nothing we can do now.
No, she will be keeping an eye on Tyr. She's around innocents from now on. An eye, so that she can't see you. But besides that point,
The body of the zookeeper is 8 silver pieces, 16 gold, and a potion. Do you have identify, Tyr?
Nope.
I do. I have it.
I don't think I do.
I'll ritually cast identify.
It's a potion of Misty Step. You can
Oh,
drink
so he wanted sneaky little bugger.
you can drink it and use it as a bonus action. So otherwise you can just cast Misty Spell. You just drink it and bam, straight away as a bonus action.
you killed the. You had a whole bunch of people back there. We didn't.
Pardon?
as well. All the people back there, the people in the cult, they knew about what we're doing.
And
All the people
where
that
we
were,
just were?
yeah, all those folks that
Those
gave us
weren't
the.
cultists.
I know, but I couldn't remember the name. I mean, but the point being, all those folks knew our plan as well.
No, it was mostly to protect them, dear. Not. I wasn't going to attack them. From what I understand, they're important.
You just killed the unimportant in your mind. You believe you have the right to determine who's important, not important.
I think if I didn't kill this one person, then those 10 people, some odd there, will die, yeah.
And why did you not trust this one person, but you trust those 10? What did he do, the zookeeper, that made you not trust him? What about his behavior? What about his background, his history, his family made you not trust this one person?
I don't know anything about him or his family.
So because you don't know, you didn't trust him. And therefore you decided you had the right to tell it, say he should die.
Something like that, yeah, sure.
And who gifted you the right to say he should die? Was it your father? Your
I mean, I
upbringing?
suppose it would be my god, considering I used the power to just bamf him out of existence.
That's a whole other D&D problem about use of powers. Is God bless everything you do? That's a different debate. Who is your god, actually, Tyr?
I don't think that really matters right now, does it?
It certainly does. You had made it important. You made it part of the conversation.
Sure, I suppose. I mean, let's see, I weave dark spells, I cause dark magics. It's the god of darkness, I suppose.
The moon?
Actually, sorry, I don't mean to sound rude. I suppose you can't see any of that.
Nah, I can't. I didn't know you were doing that. Sounds awesome. Thanks for that.
Thank you. It is pretty awesome.
The first time you told me you did that.
That's why things have problems hitting you when you're close to me.
You always have trouble with me. In the future, I would at least, as a party member, as somebody who's working together, we discuss these things. We don't kill people because on our own whim.
I see. I understand. Sorry, this is my first collaborative job.
Yes, hope it. As we go forward, we better one another and we enhance our understanding of the world together.
Sure.
So continue on.
Oh. With Zerator Green Tree thoroughly dead. Just another body, I guess. Out in this cursed kingdom. You emerge from the monster Menagerie. And what do you wish to do?
Should we go after the key next, or?
I'm looking at stuff.
There's the key and the devil in the box. Which do you guys want to do?
I think you're right with the key, to be honest, because if we come across any locks, the key should work on our way to the other place we were going to, right? That key works in every lock, apparently?
Yeah, that's what they say.
I mean, it sounds useful, so...
That's fine. I lean toward the demon just because it's a straightforward adversary, but I understand the value of the key.
So, last low location was Tomb of the Constructor. Do we know where that is?
Whoops. But Ricio Tane would have explained that it's where it is, and I'll show you where it is. Outside of Aglarion, of course. Outside of
R.I.P.
Umi, sorry. That's where Umi was buried. That's why Umi's there.
Yeah, that's right. She's buried
Her
there.
gravestone.
Sorry, let me.
Didn't we burn her?
There we go.
We're not alive. Can we burn her body?
Oh, there's a little spot I see here.
It just revealed.
So
that.
cute.
That's the tomb
Oh!
constructed.
Ah.
So it'll be about a day's travel there and about a day's travel back.
All right.
But for the moment, you're in Oathbreaker. And as you kind of peer out from inside the monster menagerie, you see patrols marching through the streets. And these werehounds, and you see them just harassing people generally. Some people wearing cultist robes indicating their favoritism of the Queen, loyal servants of the Queen. Just not safe streets. What do you do? In fact,
The nice thing is that we're close to the gate.
in fact, Tyr, since you're first on my list here, why don't you roll me a d20?
3.
Thank you. So you peer over to the skeleton gate, being the closest way out of the city. There are 2 of these werehound knights standing guard there.
Is it like daytime or nighttime?
Early morning.
How high is the outer walls?
I was just gonna ask that.
They're a good 30 feet high.
I can get somebody up there, but
I can
Okay.
just walk up walls.
I mean,
Okay.
technically I can get you all up there, I guess, but it's expend a lot, though.
I mean, I've never climbed in my life. I would appreciate some help.
Okay. Do we have a rope that we can
All
throw down
for
to?
Umi.
Yeah, I
So
can.
if,
I can climb up, tie off a rope, and then I can like essentially like walk people up because I have those spider climbing boots.
Okay, so anybody that we think cannot climb the rope.
I can.
I
I'll assist
probably
them.
could not.
Okay, then Key will then kind of have her hold her hand out and raise you up.
Raise me
I love it.
Tell you what, we'll just make this easy. Everybody either make me an athletics check or an I say acrobatics. You can do it the clever way as opposed to the
Our
brute strength
rolls,
way.
man.
If people want to go one at a
Oh.
time, Black will slowly guide each person.
Yeah, because my rolls suck tonight.
That's good enough to get up though.
I'm
Especially with,
just being raised up, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
I thought Rero would also be raised up.
Alright, I got you. I got you, Rero.
well, Black, Strife, and Kiva get up there, so yeah, tie little ropes up and bring up the noble, bring up Rero, and why don't we just say who's next on the list? Strife, roll me a d20.
D20. 2.
Hey, that was for the active perceptions of the guards looking out for you. So low is what you wanted. So we're lifting up,
Nice.
lifting up Tyr, lifting up Rero. You scatter and you get to the other side of the gate easily enough. I imagine Aldrich Gould was taking the lead on this one. Being at no risk of climbing it, he coordinated the whole thing. So well done, Aldrich Gould.
Yay me!
Mm-hmm.
I did things.
Now, for the first time as a group, you leave the city over Oathbreaker. Took to the wrong map.
Oh, we're back in Oathbreaker.
Well, there
Ah,
were
we're
so many
outside.
other things on the other one. I like saw it for half a second.
That's a tactical mistake by the DM. I have a map with everything because, I'm the DM, but that's not the map I wanted to show you. Okay,
Mine was blurry, so I couldn't see anything.
There
excellent.
you go. Mine was too, and then it came into focus for like a split second, and then we removed.
So you arrive just to the north of Oathbreaker, knowing that the tomb of the Constructor is a good day's walk to the northwest.
As he adds insult to injury with Umi's dead token on here.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
It's our final resting place.
Yep, that's where she's buried. Or burnt, or ashes. Was she burnt? I think she was burnt.
Yeah.
Cremated, yeah. Well, that's the... where Umi's... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what would you like to do? The rain continues to pelt down, and it's not nice.
Is there like a path that way that has like cover of trees or anything? Canopy?
Oh, no, strangely, it's completely open. It's plains.
That's convenient.
I mean, all these places around here are farms. Very much the breadbasket of the thing. So the areas are flat, and you see some abandoned farmhouses, and you see some abandoned fields. It's just... even if this was just rain, it would be destroying crops, but it's an extra nasty rain, so it's even worse.
Well, I'll put my cloak on, I guess, and start marching.
As you start
Right.
marching, can you all make
Yeah.
me Constitution saving throws, please?
Yeah, this is what I was worried about.
Fight. About time.
Life, the rain
Oh.
gets under your skin as it does tear. You can both take a point of exhaustion as this rain
Oh,
just
no.
tumbles down, as does Rero. The points of exhaustion for 3 of your party. And while you're at it, let's see what else happens along the way.
Yay.
Roll me a d20. Who's next? Aldrich Gould is next on my list. As I see, roll me a d20. 12. Okay. As you plow through, let me just get myself organized here. The path to the tomb of the Constructor, well, there is no path. But according to Ricio Tane, he had a friend that claimed he was going to rob the tomb of the Constructor, and he had this master key in his possession, but he never returned. So that the best guess from Ricio Tane is, if you're looking for the master key, the tomb of the Constructor would be the place to go. And it takes you a while to find it, not helped by the rain, but eventually you come across something hidden in the rock behind somewhat of a secret door. And
Big map.
yeah, and you're right at the bottom here, and this is the secret door on the bottom of the map. And is everybody there? I think I've missed someone who does not see
I have no
themselves.
vision.
Tier's not there.
I
Tears.
have no vision, so I can't see nothing. Oh, there we
I
go.
mean, it's like, it's fair. I mean, all I see is Kiva's token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I can see.
Sorry, wait. I need to just change one quick thing on this map. That, and everyone should see now.
Yay. I can see. Wait.
Okay. You open the door, and you see at the end of it a green dragon.
Oh?
Wrong way.
It's and it's looking at the. You look at it approaches the door and says something, and it gets blasted back, and you hear him say something rude and draconic if you speak draconic, and he comes and stares at the door some more. Seems he did something to the door, and the door injured him somehow.
I do speak Draconic.
I also speak Draconic.
Door. There must be a way to open it. I must get inside. How do I open this door? I don't know. And you shut the door by the sounds of things? By the looks of things, rather? What do you do?
I'll relay that he wants to open the door, the dragon. He's mad that the door won't open.
Sucks to suck, I guess. Is he our only way through?
The open door, it is our friend. Dragon's nice.
I'm not talking to it.
That's Strife's job. I don't talk anymore.
Just
Um, I can't speak Draconic.
Neither can I.
I can translate for you into your head.
Okay. I'll say, "Hello, Mr. Dragon."
We closed door. Oh, you open the door?
I think the closed door's safer.
I'm going to go
Hello.
over here.
Who are you?
So we're just trying to get through.
Do you speak Draconic? This common words feels like filth in my mouth.
No, but I also speak Abyssal, if you speak that. Celestial, Elvish, and Infernal.
I don't care what blithering tongues you speak in. My question was for Draconic.
Nope.
Eldritch Ghoul just like sigh in his head and just like, I speak Draconic.
I will speak to you then. This is mine. I found it first. You cannot have it.
Why were we here again?
To get the master key.
It is
Yeah.
the master key, but his friend has the master key,
According
or
to
the master key
Riccio
is key.
Tane, his friend had the master key. He went to rob the Tomb of the Constructor, and he never returned from the Tomb of the Constructor. So the hope is you either find this buddy or him alive, and with the master key on him. That's the hope. Might not be true, but that's the hope.
Well, first things first. What is your name, friend? I am Eldritch Ghoul.
Name is Ish Killer or someone says as. You can call me Ash though.
Cool. I heard you were having troubles with a door. What if I was to help you?
It is causing me problems, no doubt. Perhaps, but let's take it back a step. What do you want, insect man who speaks in my head?
We are here simply for a key. That is all. Everything else can be yours.
That is a deal I can get behind. Eldritch Gould, persuasion or deception, please.
You're outside, right, Eldrickle? Like you're outside the door.
Uh-huh.
Can I try to tap him with guidance? Did the dragon not see this?
Sure, you can do that. I mean, yeah, I imagine you would have done this as soon as you heard about a dragon. So, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Aldrichel, make a persuasion check with a D4.
Oh no.
Nice.
The 12.
Tell you what, I like that deal. You get the key. I take everything else of value. But there's a rider for the condition. Every time I fail to open the door, I take damage. I do not like that. So the responsibility for opening the door lies square on your shoulders. Do we have a deal?
I will just console with my companions, but I'll be right back.
Tell Draconic is not your mother tongue. I believe you were trying to say consult your teams, not console them.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, it's my
I am called out.
second language. I am but a mere bug, of course. I picked it up as a hobby. So I convinced him to not kill us. And this is only in their heads, not his head. In exchange, we get the key, but he wants everything else. But like, he said the responsibility to open the door is ours, and he said every time he fails to open it, it damages him.
Well, tell him not to open the door then.
Which one of you can pick locks?
I mean, I can, and I think Strife can, but if it's a magical lock, it might be more difficult.
Just tell me who's better.
I'm +8.
I'm +9.
You, Aldrich Ghoul, take down this lock for us, as Black will place a hand on you and cast Enhance Ability for Dexterity check.
Hey, I was gonna do the same thing.
Alright. So I'll go back to this. So we have a deal. Like we'll take the key and he gets everything else.
I don't care.
I don't care.
All right. Yeah, I'll go back to Ash. Is that what it's called?
Ash.
Esh.
Ash. We agree to your terms.
Inside.
There seems to be a magical barrier on the door. Oh, there we go. Oh, hello.
Just drag you in if you don't want to be in, let me know, but one of those awkward things.
Oh, look at that name.
Yeah, yeah. That's why we decided to call him Esh for short in the other session I was in.
Ishkilanto Sizaz. Yeah, Ash for short. And as you enter into this room, you notice there's some type of mechanical creature, but it's on the ground and it's in parts. You also see a door, looks like it's got magical runes on it, and you see two statues of what are no doubt Arlen the Constructor.
Okay. Well, I will approach.
Over in the corner.
Coward. Gotta check some things. I'm going to cast Identify on the door because it says magical object. So I guess we'll see if it's magical.
Well, that's definitely magical. You know, if you stuff this up, it's going to be bad. That's what you get from Identify.
Oh, that's all I get. And well, there's no part.
Just
Point.
identify seems like if you use it properly, incredibly overpowered. So this
Oh yeah,
is
no, 100%.
my thinking behind it, that Ireland is possibly the greatest magic user that ever lived, and Aldra Ghoul unlocking the mysteries with a simple first level spell seems odd to me. So that's why I gave you limited information.
It just means I'm cooler than a dragon. Well, I guess I'll attempt to unlock this door at advantage and...
Because I cannot guide you because they're both concentration, so you only get advantage.
I can guide you though.
Alright,
There
well,
we go. All the
let's hope I do this first try so I don't make things harder on me. Or die.
so
Alright.
make a
Oh.
Okay. And
Oh.
Oh, damn. 31.
the DC, just out of interest, was 25.
Oh.
And if you had failed, everybody in the room would have taken that much force damage.
Oh, I would have died.
Does that include the corridor or just the large room?
Well, 30-foot cone. So in fact, the dragon would have been saved and Black and Kiva would have been in trouble.
Oh, shit.
I would have taken that to the face and died.
There's a saving throw, of course, but yeah, that's not good.
So it'll click, and then Alja Ghoul just do like a bow.
Okay.
Yeah, Black would have died too. Because his
I'll
spores
clap
aren't
for you.
up, or his bones aren't up.
Good job.
Yay! I did something.
Hearing about the dragon's mishaps and once the door's unlocked, I'm going to go ahead and put my bones up.
All right. Well done. After you, Aldrich Ghoul. As you peer into the room, Aldrich Ghoul, you see another picture, another statue of Arlen the Constructor, the original magic user who overthrew the theocracy. And you see several interesting things. Some of them you recognize. Those you would recognize. There's a model here of the Azura Bridge, which I believe Strife and Kiva attempt to cross at one point. And you remember you can cross it, but there's a fine you have to pay, and the guy who controls it presses a button and it sticks. This is a model of the Falcon Blade, which the observant among you would recall King Waldron Azanar using it in his last battle. This is in fact the palace itself, the royal palace. It's a model of that. And this is what some of you may recognize, maybe those who lived in the kingdom. This is the Arcane Tower, the place where the Archmages live. This you recognize as a model of these broken pieces in the room to the south, but all put together. This type of robot dog, which looks suspiciously like something from Boston Dynamics. You don't know what that's about. But you recognize this. This is the one of the gates in the city called Grankar's Chains. It's a gate. And it doesn't take a genius to see that these are all the great inventions that Arlen the Constructor did. The Falcon Blade, the Palace, these golems, Grankar's Chains, the Arcane Tower, the Azura Bridge. And the other thing you notice as you stick your head in, there's a bunch of clay tablets here.
Interesting. No keys, huh?
Oh no, do not see any keys.
Point, my friend. I see another door.
Yeah, I see.
There's three more.
Um,
And Aldrich, you still have enhanced ability on you. It's an hour-long concentration, so you got that for quite a bit.
can I inspect this door? Is it locked?
It is not locked.
No. Can I inspect it for traps?
Sure can. Make an investigation check. You don't hear anything. I'll say it's a big room behind here is what you learned from it.
I will quietly open it and peek through.
Okay, you quietly open it. You see no movement in there. You do see what appears to be just an absolutely massive library that tends to go down and down and down and down and down, like just a hugely deep library. And you see one of those golem things kind of going around, and there's a fire at the top. He's tending to the fire, and he seems to be making these clay tablets. He's not paying you much attention. Did you get my note, Rero?
Oh. I recognize. Do I recognize it, or I should take another look?
Oh, sorry, just a second.
Because I've read it like hundreds of times.
Well, you know that Alan the Constructor was doing his best to discover the Zuaru, and you're in his tomb, and assuming you're further north, you see what appears to be a massive library going down deep into the ground.
Rero, look at library.
Just be careful of the golem thing in there. What's the deal with that? Or is that just art?
No, that's a dead body.
I would like to investigate sneakily the dead body.
Okay, make a stealth check if you like. Aldrich Ghoul.
No.
You have advantage still.
Oh, okay. I don't have to change colors. I just get advantage anyways.
From my enhance ability, it's an hour-long concentration.
Oh, boo. And I'll walk up to body and see what they got on them.
Okay. You find this. 3 potions. A short sword. And something that looks like something that looks like this.
Nice.
And as you wander in Aldrich Ghoul, the ground itself starts to shake. The whole place is vibrating. Some of the clay tablets on the upper shelves fall to the ground and shatter as you brace yourself. And this massive creature just erupts from below. lets out an unholy scream and lurches to attack. And as it was rumbling to come up, you get enough of an opportunity to prepare yourself. So no surprise or anything. This is just going to be a straight initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Malk, is the dragon with us?
Yeah, I'll bring the dragon in just a second. It's just as curious as you are.
Dandel.
All right. Old Cool, as you grabbing these things, this creature just launches up and crashes through. What do you do?
Is it like on the same level as me or below?
First up, like, this case the art's not obvious. This is a library that goes down and down and down and down, almost as if so. It's a long spiral staircase going down, just littered with tombs of knowledge across the whole thing, and it just comes bursting up through that hole.
Hey, I don't want to be in here. I'm gonna go there. And I guess I can talk in people's heads, like, are we gonna fight this thing, or should we just, like, leave and close the door?
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we have our key. We promised everything in here to the dragon.
Seems like the dragon's problem, not ours.
We're just assholes.
Cool. I'll use the rest of my movement to leave the room.
Okay, dashing out.
And I'll take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Strife, you're up next.
Well, if we're leaving... and that's it.
Okay, taking off back. Black.
My one issue needs to be your order there. I had to fix it. It's at 9 up there with the competing with the thing. Yeah. My dex is 10 whenever it matters. Zero modifier.
Its dex is 13, so it will go before you.
Yep.
Tragic.
Black.
Yeah.
Okay. Malcolm, would Black know anything about green dragons? Would have King Dasmong told Black anything about dragons when he was in the Fey realm all that time?
They breathe poison.
Okay.
And they're
Knowing
assholes.
that, and knowing that, not trusting dragons because he's an asshole, Black is going to drop concentration on the enhanced ability and be a little selfish because this world is basically been shit to him, and cast protection from poison on himself.
Okay. Alright.
And then see everybody running out of the door and follow suit.
Okay, so with everybody dashing away, Kiva, you're
Oh,
the
and
fifth.
bonus action shillelagh, just in case. Sorry.
Sure.
Yep.
The creature comes up to let out an unholy scream.
I got a reaction when it comes in range.
Sure. Do your reaction before I get organized.
Ugh, how many rolls this tonight?
That is
Yeah,
rough, man.
that is.
Yeah, right on the 20. Right on the 20 and then off.
Massive Maw comes up and tries to bite you, Kiva.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls a 21.
Okay. That easily hits, yeah.
You take. Well, first of all, you're grappled in its mouth.
That's unfortunate.
Sorry, I just need to check one thing. DM doing DMing things. Come on, load up. Okay, you take 24 piercing and 14 fire damage.
Okay.
24 piercing and 14 fire damage as it sucks its teeth into you. And you are mechanically, you are just grappled, so you're not at disadvantage to your hits. Your movement is just 0. That's practically what happens. But it's got a firm grip on you, Kiva. What do you do?
Just reach your meditative state. Great difficulty because he's in pain. And then can she try to break that grapple?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
So make an athletics check at advantage because you're raged. The DC is 17. Oh, yeah, you break free.
18.
That's your
All right,
action.
and
to
she
break
will. Yeah, so then she will shove Tyr out the door with the bonus action. Oh, I can't let that action. I raged. Can she tackle Tyr out the door?
free.
Can she go to the door?
No, that's
No.
require
Okay.
a bonus action or something. So no.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Then she will go out and she's going to stay out there with Rero, which she wants to do, but Rero's kind of sitting there. So she'll go right here, try to see if she can stay in range to help out Tyr if she needs to.
Okay, you understand that's invoking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, this massive bite tries to grab you from behind, and that's gonna miss. Not sure
Very
why.
good.
Count
That would
yourself.
hurt.
That would have hurt.
Yeah. It's worth it. I wouldn't stand there. I don't have that either, so. Either way, it's going to be bad.
You hear this golem-like creature moving to the south. You can't read it at all. You're not sure if it's going for the creature or for you. And Rero, knowing what might be in there, what do you do?
I'll be in there.
The door is open or closed? Open.
I am on the other side of the door, Rero. Don't close it yet. I understand your thoughts. I would do the
Yeah.
same thing.
Elizabeth rolls a new character again. Rero, what do you do?
Has anyone hit this thing with anything or no? None of you did any of the things I thought you would.
We're alive.
We got the key. We're like, see ya.
You all promised to help Rero answers in there, and I am going to 3rd level cast. Hope it has some poor intelligence.
Use the food, so intelligence saving throw. You'll be pleased to know it has a -3 on this. It is a massive roll.
Right.
It was a adjusted 13, so it takes 16 psychic, and it can
And
move,
it can't
move, attack, or what's it?
bonus action.
But not all of them. Okay, so the mind sliver gets deep inside this creature's head and shakes it off. Did something, Rero?
And it can't take a reaction, so I am running inside.
Oh no.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That is the opposite way of where we are all going.
Books here.
Oh God.
What's there?
Books here,
Books?
I think is what he said.
Here.
Okay.
Um. Okay, Okay, I'll bonus action cloak myself so that I'm cloaked in darkness, so that they have disadvantage against hitting me.
That's that 30-foot thing.
No, this one's just on me personally. I'm just gonna put the little dodge token on it because that's essentially what it does.
Sure.
Just
Okay.
disadvantage. And then as my spell, I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality, and that one is another 30-foot radius around me that I can heal.
Okay.
And then Kiva
Mhm.
take 10.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna go over here.
Hey, the creature's still reeling from the confused food, so it doesn't take its attack of opportunity.
Yeah, it wouldn't get one anyways.
Huh? There we go. And Ish flies up and says, "Why do you run? This is the bathroom of the constructor. Treasures here abound. Stand with me." And he's going to fly right above the dragon, and he's going to breathe down upon him.
Breathing fire in a library is not a good idea.
Poison.
It's poison.
Oh! Oh!
Why wouldn't you come
Oh, that's right, he's a
up?
green dragon, isn't he?
He is, and his sheet is not coming up for me. Come on! Choose the other one. Oh, fine, that works. Huh? Let's bring rooms into a quick refresh. Talk amongst yourselves.
So we're not running?
Oh, you were running until Rero went the other way. Okay.
Honestly, let's just kill both of them, and then take the treasure for ourselves.
You didn't knock down 14 hit points from PD3.
Yeah, Kiva took a massive
That was
hit.
That was a wallop.
Okay. So the green dragon, Ash, breathes down, and he does it in such a way that Rero and Tyr, you're not affected by it. It's just like directly down. Iron Glutter, which is name, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Does he have any bonuses this? No, he doesn't. He rolls a natural 20. So he's going to take half of 12d6 in poison damage. 33 points, 16 points of poison damage. And the dragon kind of flies over here and hovers out of its way. Once again, it's lost its reaction, so it tries to get him, but doesn't. Oh, Dragul, you're on your way out, but now Tyr and Rero appear to be fighting it. What do you do?
Yeah. I'm gonna Blade Song as a bonus action.
Noise?
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to... no one's close! And there's no shadows. It's lit up in here. It's not dark, right?
See, it's there's lots of arcane illumination around here. Actually, quite
Cool.
bright.
I'm gonna rethink my life choices and keep walking.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot it with a short bow.
All right. 24 hits. Nice.
No sneak attack.
So just 5 points of damage. Got it.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay. Strife. Yeah. What do? You're far away, but your friends are not.
I'm just gonna shoot at Iron Glitter.
Okay.
Wait. You sure you don't
We'll
want to shoot your
make it
friend?
sharpshooter.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, yeah, I got you, bro.
Okay, okay. I didn't know you heard me. No. It's cool.
Is that a miss or?
it's definitely a miss.
I'm guessing it is.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna shoot Kiva. And then I'm gonna make it a darkness arrow.
Wait, you're shooting Iron Glitter, right?
No, I'm shooting Kiva.
Nope. So the darkness arrow sticks in me.
So she has a
Uh-huh.
what is it? She is surrounded in a magical darkness that is a 10-foot radius.
Okay. There we go. I see your plan now, but you still take the 10 points of damage. Did you
Yeah,
rage?
five.
Did you rage?
Yeah, I did.
5 points of damage.
Yes,
Okay,
5.
great.
And then I'm gonna walk through the darkness right there. And bonus action. Mark of the Coven to move here.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
Okay, so you bamfer out. Nice. Okay, Black, you were also on your way out. You're all the way over there, Black.
That is fine
The
because
token I got on you, just to remind, it looks like a poison thing.
Yep.
So just you're resistant to poison.
that is fine because protection from poison is not concentration. It just happens for a full hour.
Sure.
So Black, even though he can't really see what's going on in there, is going to put a 20-foot spear of spike growth right on the monster.
Concentration.
So
of
if
course.
there's allies in there, speak up now.
Ah!
Oh, I was in where?
Aim to the right of him. This is your conscience in your head.
Give me space. Oh shit.
Wait, no,
I don't
let's put
think
it there. Where do you put it?
Okay.
That's a demon putting it there.
Yup.
I need room.
So it won't let me move it. I think it's stuck in a wall.
So where do you want it? North?
Classic.
North, and north is good. Right there. Then to the right one.
To the right. So like that?
Yes, like that.
Okay.
Okay.
That was a good choice.
I can't see, guys, but that's what I'm trying. So.
Yeah.
That's nigh on perfect, in fact. So well done for the guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so Spike
Yeah.
comes up. Yep. Nice.
Yep. And in case it spits, I'm going to duck behind a statue here.
What's its... Doesn't move because it's got a nice
But
little
I
tent.
will- I will move back here just to see if it moves. So that's all. But I'm actually
Doesn't
behind the
move
statue. Just-
because it doesn't need to, because it's got a 10-foot reach, and Aldrich Ghoul is right there. So it comes
Yeah.
down with a bite rolling a 17. Is that it?
I'm 19 with my blade song.
Ooh. Okay, so it goes to bite you and just blade song it away. Ooh, lucky. Because this thing hits hard. And that's going to be its turn. Kiva.
Alright. Get not easily. I'm gonna get hit again. We can go to there.
Now you're skirting
So it's-
right beside the spike growth there. So
Yeah, trying to miss it. I can't. I'm not sure how I can.
let's make it a dexterity saving throw against Black's spell DC.
I hope you roll low. Oh, you're supposed to use higher than that. So I get
Spell DC is where's it at? 15.
It's higher than that for sure. Yeah.
So I'm going to say you
15.
stand in one of the spikes along the way. So do you want to roll 2d4? And
Sure.
and Fever, of course, take half of that.
So
There you go,
half
1
of
point of
3.
damage.
All right, I can handle that. Bonus action is going to second wind.
Sure.
I can find second wind. Yeah, I tell you. Yeah, it's late. You can't find anything. Good. So 11 back, and then it's going to hit this thing twice. Put your rage on. And advantage because it's blinded.
Oh, you absolutely hit it, and as you hit it, the heat just erupts from the creature, and you take 7 points of fire damage.
Okay. Hit again.
Yep, just hitting it, you take 3d6, so you take 8 points of fire damage just from hitting it.
So I got 7 and 8.
Oh, sorry, 7 points of fire damage from hitting it,
Uh huh.
and you do
I hit
8 points of
twice.
damage. You hit it twice?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I was
7 and 8. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look at that,
Oof.
well, you take another 15 points of damage.
Yikes.
That's a lot. Okay.
Ooh.
Another 8 points of damage, which I didn't get. Okay, cool.
Okay. Well, I was going to. I'm going to throw this like the psionic on that top of that. So I'm most arcane out of that.
Sure.
The 5 on top of one of those. Yeah, I'm not gonna be hitting it again right now. I was going to action surge, but now I would be dead. It's blinded, so it shouldn't have a reaction. So I'm gonna step back 1 step.
Yep, doesn't see you, so no reaction. Cool.
And that should be it.
The golem creature, 5, 10, 15, roll 64 if you'd be so kind. Black.
Okay. 6. 20.
64, that's 66.
Oh, 64. My bad. 16.
16 points of spiky damage to the feet of this creature. And it is going to attack the Remoraz, not you, so that's a point in your favor. It gets out a heavy drill, tries to dig into it. 22 will hit. Gives the appendages and try and bludgeon it. Which hits as well. And then the stabilizer arm misses with a natural 1. So with a heavy drill, whoa, look at that. 41 points of damage to this creature as it drills into it. And it takes 66 fire damage unless it's immune, which it's not. So it takes 22 damage itself as it drills into this creature. And Rero, what would you like to do?
Wait, the robot is fighting this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright, well in that case I'm just going to do the same thing and
Intelligence save against Iron Glutter. Rolls a -2. Natural 1 -3 is -2, so that'll definitely hit for 14 psyche. And once again, it can attack or one of those 3 things. Nice, Rero.
yeah. And I will come back towards
Seeking. Okay, Tyr. What do? I think Tyr, you're in darkness and you can't see through darkness.
I'm not in darkness currently, no.
Akiva is emitting darkness.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I can also see through her, so I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go around here. Go around here. as my bonus action, I'm going to do my Aura of Vitality on Kiva.
Thank you.
There's 6. And then as my action, I'm going to do a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Fever again?
Ugh, not so great.
We can take whatever and get.
I'm trying.
Let's
Man.
do it. Do I hit again? Question.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Okay, I think we're up to Black in my random PC rolls. Can you roll me a d6 for Ash's fire breath?
Okay.
Oh, gets it back. 1 out of fire breath. Gonna hover up and is going to breathe on the construct as well. The iron glitter, I think, makes it. This makes it. And con save for this guy. Actually, doesn't matter. He's immune, so no damage at all. And 12d6 poison. So 23 points of damage on iron glitter. And then Ash flies back even further just to keep himself out of range. Aldrich Ghoul.
How's Iron Glitter looking here?
Like that. Oh, like that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to bonus action Shadow Blade. I didn't mean to roll it, I meant to put it in the chat. And since I'm still in Kiva's darkness, I'll get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Blade comes out.
Oh my god. Does a 13 hit?
No. And by the way, no advantages or disadvantages. This thing has a thing called tremor sense, so it knows where you are by your movement, so it doesn't need to see you to attack you.
Makes sense.
Of course.
No, the advantage is because the blade is in darkness.
Sure.
Yeah,
But
just for
just
healing.
for the darkness. But we,
Yeah.
so let's
Yeah.
start the whole combat again. Let's retcon the whole thing. I'm kidding. From now on, just so you know, it's got tremor
Yeah.
sense. Okay, Aldrich Ghoul, you missed terribly with your Shadow Blade.
Yeah, that's tragic, and here I am standing here. That's my turn.
Okay, so we'll go through one round of combat as we're almost out of time, and then we'll go from there. So, cool. Strike, what would you like to do?
I will just walk down and shoot at Mr. Iron Gutter.
Iron Gutter. Okay, cool.
I am going to not sharpshoot. Don't think, or maybe that will hit. I don't know.
17 hits. 17 is in fact its armor class.
Okay, and I will now add a shot option to that. Let's do, I think this moves it. Let's do a blasting shot.
Sure.
So it's a strength save or be pushed back 15 feet.
Oh, hell yeah.
So he's a big boy. He's got a +7 to his save. So why don't you roll me a d20, and you want it between a 1 and a 6. Strike.
Let's roll.
Oh! So he gets blasted back 15 feet, is that right?
Yep.
Well, first of all, 6
it's-
for the blasting shot.
Mhm.
I'd say it kind of bounces off the dado right and ends up. Whoops. Well, no, we'll just say he moves back. Let's see, kid, he was there, so I think. We'll say there. And roll 6d4. Black, as he's dragged across. Wow, what a move. Nice.
All according to plan. And now I will sharpshoot it.
Sure.
Oh, I don't know why I put that on advantage, but I
Oh.
missed.
And misses regardless.
That's it.
Okay, Black, you see it dragged across your spike growth from all the way over there. What do you do?
All right, so hearing the combat, it's here. I think I can get one more. Yep, and seeing Kiva kind of burned and singed and what? Oh wait, I don't see Kiva.
Oh, you don't.
But
But
fire
I've-
light up, but you don't see Kiva. Yeah,
I've
good.
heard Kiva get hurt with the.
Oh, she should actually be outlined. Because my allies can't see who's ever shot by the arrow.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I see Kiva kind of singed, kind of hurting. That'll work. Kiva's within my range, so I will do a 3rd level healing word on Kiva.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, 11.
Yeah, that's good.
And I still have all my bone spores, temp HP. Yeah, that'll be the turn.
Okay, Iron Glatter drags itself across the spike growth, not seeming to care, so roll another 4d4. It
Okay,
needs to move 10 feet.
9.
Oops. It's 9 points of damage. And then reaches out and goes to bite Eldritch Ghoul. With a 19 Eldritch Ghoul.
I will shield.
You shield, so that's a 24.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You avoid 53 points of damage. That's a good shield.
Oh
Nice.
my! Wow!
Okay.
I'll be down.
Oh my goodness. I'm taking it by not getting hit. Cool.
Right?
If I get hit, I die.
I rolled
Isn't
quite
Aldrich
very
also
low
in
for
the
Kiva.
darkness? So that would be disadvantage?
He has tremor sense.
Tremor.
yeah.
Tremor sense. Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
We're gonna hit this thing because.
They go
Is that 10
right.
feet right there?
So
Oh, not my turn. Sorry.
let's go through this quickly. One
Wait,
of
my
those
turn.
will hit.
Or shit, you skipped me, right?
You just
You did
skipped
skip Kiva, yeah.
Sorry, Kiva. Kiva, go. And I'll just say it does 7 points of damage to it. My apologies, Kiva.
Okay. Is that 10 feet right there from it? I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna hit this thing because you guys heal me enough. I can hit it again.
Stop getting in my way, Kiva. I can't see.
I'll move back. Gosh,
It's a
dang it.
miss.
Yeah, it's a big miss. Yep, again. Man, I'm almost over here.
That's a
Also
miss as well,
miss.
right? Yeah.
Roll action surge then, and we'll do it 2-1.
Sure. So just
Try
looking
to
at the
hit
first
one time.
roll.
Oh my
no!
God.
man. Oh, nice!
Just
It's
go
been alright.
reckless.
So bad. I can't go reckless. I'm level 1. I can't.
Well, you go.
Oh.
You go
There we
one
go.
more. There you go. Yeah.
Yay, 13 points of
13, bro.
damage, and you take 3d6 worth of fire damage.
Okay, add that plus 3, another 8.
So
And
you
10
did
damage, okay.
13 and another 8, so 21. Okay, cool.
Yep.
The date will
And then
right.
she'll move back up. Back out of the way.
Okay, no reactions for the creature, so you're good. A reroll.
That's it.
Come back down. Oh, it's looking pretty good. This has been working well.
Mind sliver thing. I'll confuse the food even better. An intelligence save once again has -3 to the roll. And the roll was an 18, which turns it into a 15, which turns it into a success.
Well, still takes half damage.
So 5 points of psychic damage.
Oh my gosh, bro's still alive.
His liver was cream.
And, yeah,
Hanging in there. Hanging in there.
and that's it. I trust it will be dead.
Here.
Right. Well, bonus action, I'll do my Aura of Vitality to cure on Kiva. That is 4.
Hey, I'll take it over. I'm okay with that though.
Okay, what can I actually do here? I will toll the dead on the iron glitter. That's what I got.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh Jesus!
Toll the dead. Wisdom's flat. And I assume your DC is at least 12, right?
There you go.
So.
Ow!
Perfect timing.
How do you want to do
Oh,
right at the end.
Like a loud ringing bell goes off in its head, and it just like splinters into pieces.
Here we go. All right, perfect timing. Not quite perfect, a little bit over time. But I'll see you guys next week.
Cool. Thanks, man.
See you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
Yep.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.